Hello YouTube! Welcome to one of my emblem creation things, and this is meant to be Mila Kunis, as you saw from the first picture, and I thought I got it kind of on there. I mean, I do have attempt 2, which is going to be at the end here, and I've put a picture up of that, and if you're going to click on her face, it'll be up in 2 days, so the link won't be there for 2 days until the actual video's up, obviously, and that will be my take 2 of this, but it will just be kind of following on from this, and I delete bits and add bits as my second attempt at Mila Kunis, because people, my friends said, didn't look like her, but I thought it looked a bit like the picture that I took from the beginning, so that's what we're going with. So let's get on with what I've actually done so far onto the picture. Now, the background colour is skin colour, and it's just a full circle stretched out. Then we have the bone, which is the hair, the brown, and then we have a pillow, which is 50%, and a flag with no wind, which is 50% opaqueness, and we're going to stick that there for the light on the nose. Underneath that you have a full circle black for the nostril, and there is another one there but I deleted, so don't worry about it. And then you've got private first class, which is another 50% opacity, and then you're going to stick that there for the middle of the nose. And then I've just got here putting round the corner, what is this bit? This is a quarter circle, and that again is at 50% opacity for the light. And then behind that we put the bone, which is 37%, and then we want that black, and the other ones, the flag and the pillow and the quarter circle, were all white. And then I'll just change the opaqueness or opacity, whichever one you want to say it. And then we have a flag with no wind, and that is 35% opacity again for the shadow of the nose. And then we've got a quarter circle, 35% again. I'm going to stick that there for above shadow. And then we have a round circle, and we're going to squish that down to make it more oval shaped, to make it look a bit more like an eye. And then I'm going to use 2 smiley outlines to make the eye shape like this, and just put them in the shape. And then don't worry about, if you like, at the top there I've left a little bit of white, because as you can see there, I'll get another quarter circle, and we're going to make that like a grey, and that's kind of the her eyeliner, or whatever it's called, they put above the eye. And then the other one's just going to be the top shadow. And then what we have here, what's we're going to put in next? Oh yeah, this is the half a moustache, not for her moustache, not that she has one or anything like that. And we're going to make that one lighter brown than the actual hair colour. Well, that's what I chose to do anyway. You can have it the same brown. And we're going to stick that there just behind the hair. That's what you got to make sure it's behind the hair, or else you can have like a curly little moustache on your hair, and that's just going to look a bit odd, isn't it? Really. And this is called Vista, that shape there, which I just put there, which is going to be her darkness inside her mouth, or shadow, or whatever we want to call the black bit. And then we have 2 half circles, and they're both going to be pink, but do them separately because they're going to be different shapes for the upper and the bottom lip. There we go, like that. And I was just changing the opacity there of the shape, but I already told you what it was, so it's okay. It's fine. What we got here, this is a smile outline again, and we're going to just do the bottom here of a chin, and we're going to stick that there to line it up, or else it just looks like she's been run over, you know. At the moment it just looks like a flat face, flat, except for the nose. Obviously it's just flat, then the nose poking up. And the shape here is the half heart, and that's just going to be black. Stick that behind the hair as the dark shadow across the side of her neck, as you saw from the picture at the beginning. And again, then we have a smiley outline, which is going to be black again, and we're going to stick that there just to do the rounded bit. And I found it easier just to do 2 different shapes to get the right shape for a jawline, because it's more rounded. And then you've got the little bottom bit there just sticking over a bit, just for shadow effect kind of thing. And what do we use next? This is a gold flag, and this is going to be 76% opacity, and we're just going to fiddle around putting this into shape here. You only want to leave a tiny little gap, as you see there, of the skin, and I'll just have a little bit of lining up. And you don't want to really go over the jawline with it, or else it won't work, because it's meant to be shadow underneath the jaw, and if you go over the jaw it won't look right. But you can maybe go over a little bit at the top, just because you'll have shadow from the hair, I guess, but I don't know. You're trying to want to get it behind the jaw. So what was that? That there was a full circle, and it was a brown, and we're just going to do that 76% opaqueness. Then we have another full circle, which is going to be pure black, and that is going to be the pupil, and we stick that on for the eye as well. And then there's a gold flag for the little white bit, just to stick for the little shine you get on your eyes, because eyes are like a wet. And then we got here, this is called the scribble, and we're going to leave this white at the moment, but I do change the colour I think at the end, because like with all my emblems I'm just recording me doing them, so sometimes things change at the end and stuff. It's not being redone. It's just done while I'm actually making it up as I go along, kind of thing. So what's this one? This is a quarter circle, and again we're going to go with the same grey, or we could maybe go a bit lighter, or a bit darker. But I think it is lighter there, but isn't it? Yes, it is lighter. I've gone with a lighter grey than the top one for some reason, and we're just going to put that there for underneath her shadow of the eyeshadow, or whatever it's called, and they put on their eyelids. And then we have here, this is the rounded square, and we're going to put that there in her mouth for a tooth or teeth, depending if you. I think it was meant to be the one tooth, because on the picture that you can only see the two, and I just wanted to leave like a tiny little black thing there to kind of show the split, so it didn't just look like a big white line. So hopefully I've achieved that. And then here we just have a full circle, and we're going to squish this down again into more of an oval shape, and this is just for the light bit, as you saw from the picture at the beginning, of her chin. And this is going to be about 47% opacity, and then we have a swoop underneath her eye, and I do this about 50% opacity. Is this meant to be the cheekbone and give the light coming off the cheekbone? And when I finally put it into place, you can stick that there. Yeah, that's where you're going to go. And then we've got the bone here, which is going to be, I can't think what it's called, underneath the nose, the little bit underneath the nose. That's 30% opacity, and then we're just going to put a bone on her lip for a bit of shine. So that's kind of it, except for I changed the scribble on the hair to a lighter brown colour instead of the white, and I do that at 60%. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you like it. And like I said, this is take one. Take two, I'll do a little picture at the end, and you can press her face, and it should take you to the next video in about 2 days' time. Okay? This is number 2. Push the face. Push the face. If you want to watch the video, you've got to push the face. Edmonkey out.